feet. All right, find your seat, everybody. Let's get started. All right. We're going to start our service with something we've done before, something inspired by Rabbi Iggy in his youth, sneaking out of the house.
That's right.
It's a pretty great story, in my opinion. But we're going to recreate this moment from a Depeche Mode concert in the UK. And so there's going to be a little opportunity to participate. There's going to be a melody that you can sing if you like. And we're just going to have an experience. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get enough. I just 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 can't get enough. When you feel attached, tell it to fire. It is the great master of transmutation. When you feel stagnant, tell it to water. It will teach you about movement and flow. When you're confused and understand nothing, speak to air. It will bring you to where you are here and now, and clarity will come. If you want to give up, go talk to Mother Earth. She knows a thing or two about death and rebirth. When you feel like your heart is broken, talk to the moon. It will shine a light into your darkness. If you feel powerless, you speak to the sun. It will reignite your strength with its warmth and its unconditional love. And when you feel that you don't matter, come here, where we will remind you that in fact you do. Welcome home. Shabbat Shalom. I want to invite the birthdays to come and light the candles so we can open up Shabbat by separating the week from Shabbat, by welcoming Shabbat. You may see the addition today. You may see the addition of the new chair today on the bima. I say this because we welcome the Shabbos Queen. We will be doing. But we separate Shabbat, welcoming the Shabbat Queen. Anyone of you? Yeah, sure. To welcome the Shabbat Queen, separating this week from the holiness, stopping the humdrum of everyday life, and bringing in Shabbat to say, I have an extra moment to think, to reflect, and bring in the Shabbat soul.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
Every day, every Friday, angels are with us all the time. Energy that surrounds us, that tries to help us navigate life. Every night, we call on those angels to protect us and give us inspiration. Michael on our right side, Gabriel on our left side, Uriel in front of us, Raphael behind us, and above us, the presence of God. And on Friday night, we have extra angels that accompany us. And if you come to Shabbat and come here and you blow and you light the candles and you invite this moment to say, I'm going to stop and reflect. I'm going to exercise this amazing gift that I have of stopping and creating this temple in time called Shabbat. On those moments, those angels says, Amen, Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be the same will next week. But if you forget about it and if you don't prioritize yourself, if you continue on the humdrum of life and don't take time to reflect and say, I matter, I have time to actually say I'm worthy to stop and reflect. If you don't do that, unfortunately, the other angels also say, yeah, great, let's continue on that path for next week. So we stop, we make you stop, so we can invite the angels that bless you to take time and remind yourself that you matter. And we ask those angels to come, to bless us, and when they're ready, to leave. Because, right, a guest like fish, after 3 days, it stinks. So, Shalom Aleichem.
Lie, 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 la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, lie, 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 la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Shalom Alechem, Malachi, Hasharet, Malachi, Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech, Mochi, Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem leShalom, Malachi, Hashalom, Malachi, Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech, Mochi, Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
every Shabbat, we have gratitude. I have gratitude. We have gratitude for this amazing band that we have here. We give gratitude in a few different forms. The first, of course, is through words. But there are other ways to give gratitude. And in Judaism, it's called tzedakah. You may think to yourself, I have so little. I don't have much to give. I perhaps even receive tzedakah, charity from others. And you may, in fact, but in Judaism, it is an important task that even if you receive tzedakah, you find something to give to somebody else. Why? Because it is incredibly important to remind ourselves that even when you think that you have so little, there's still somebody with less than you. There is still somebody who can benefit from your attention, from your words, from your gratitude, from your money if you can. And in fact, anything that's done here is all done through the great charity of both our patrons and sponsors, people who give us their money, give us their time, give us their attention. So whatever it is that you can give, please give. You can give with the boxes, and there's also, of course, the QR codes. But just in case, if you feel like, oh, but I have nothing monetary to give, there are still other ways to give. Your time, your expertise, your value, your charity of spirit. Invite somebody to Beit Tshuva, expose the work that we do to others, help somebody, give a nice word to somebody. Tell us how we can help you and others around. That is also a form of charity. And if you have nothing else of that to give, how about just be kind to somebody that otherwise you wouldn't be kind to? That is also a kind of charity that I encourage you to give. The other thing we do here, of course, out loud is tshuva. Tshuva meaning to reflect, to respond, and to return. To reflect on what we've done, to repent and make amends if we need to respond instead of react, to make sure that we don't just stop everything we do and immediately go to those things that sort of are maladjustments, things that soothe us, drugs, alcohol, food, anger, but to respond, to take a moment instead of reacting and responding, and of course to return home, to return to a higher self, to return to a moment that you felt the best that you've ever felt. You can do that here. So we do that. We give tshuva out loud. We give gratitude out loud. So if you have a tshuva to give, if you have gratitude to give, now is the time. Not for the birthdays. The birthday gratitude comes later. But if you have a tshuva or a gratitude to give, now is the time to give and to come and give tshuva and give gratitude. I know of one person who needs to give gratitude, but I don't see her. Maybe she's hiding behind a pole. But yeah, come up, please.
Yeah. Eric N., grateful resident and member of this community. I wanted to give gratitude to my wife, Jessica, who's been here pretty much every Friday night for 3 months with me, who has opened herself to forgiveness and to Shuva as I've been making it towards her, and I will continue to do so, and bringing our wonderful kids here and living this side by side with me. And I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. Yeah, Nate, that's... Are you giving gratitude? Tshuva, come up. Okay. Well, you could still come. It's not going to take that much longer, Nate.
My name's Erica. I'm a grateful member of this community. So my shuva is that when I was a resident, I relapsed in the house, and I didn't tell anyone. And it was a while ago. And I was going to take it to my grave. I was not going to say it to anyone. I was going to just keep my fake cakes, my fake clean time, and it started to eat me up inside. And so I felt like telling one person at a time here and there. And my therapist said I should make shuva, so here I am. And I know that this is a safe place for me to do that, and I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. That's bravery. That's what tshuva is all about. In Judaism, we give gratitude through the words of the psalmist. We create a song. We sing that song, Mizmor Shir.
Y'all ready? מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וחינוך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וחינוך. וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
The lifeblood of this place, the thing that keeps encouraging all of us, the cycle of birth and rebirth and birth and rebirth again, is in fact the people who choose every week to come and say, I am here to save my life. And by doing so, I will go through the process, and eventually I will try and help somebody else's life. The 12 steps stops with 1 and goes to 12. 12 is not a chance to give back. It's not charity. It's not altruism. It is part of each and every one of our recovery. The sponsorship, it means that sort of we start the cycle again and help somebody else and then help ourselves through that process. So I want to invite up here the fair amount of people for this week's newcomers. Darren B., Jordan G., Marissa T., Giovanna G., Samuel S., Melvin T., Jason G., and Eric S. Come up here, please. I also want to invite the birthdays. That's also, come up here, please. All the birthdays celebrating. Kate, Morgan, Chaim, Dano, and David. No, come up here. Here. On the stage.
Full bima.
Oh, full bima. Yeah, birthdays come next to Nate. And then newcomers come here. Exactly. Perfect. Come up.
All right, our birthdays. Yes, David, he's already started. Unsurprisingly, without the group. It's always got to be about, no. All right. On the count of 3, our birthdays will lead us in responsive reading. 1, 2, 3.
May the Lord
receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden,
Thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May it be there shall be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit
Complacency, selfishness, and hardship.
Everyone,
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
Amen, amen. All right. We're going to go through and introduce our newest members. First name will be sufficient. We're going to say a little blessing together, and then we're going to give you some encouragement before we send you on your way. So, community, this is...
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come been blessed in the name of the source of life. Let's all together in the top one. It's another strong group. Like, yeah.
That's right.
Good start.
All right, community, this is... I got to reach up real high.
Samuel. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come been blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor B'Shem Adonai.
Let's walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
Love your tuxedo.
Yeah, it's a good tuxedo.
All right, everyone, this is...
Jordan. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come been blessed in the name of the source of life.
Elech, Beor, Bishem, Adonai.
Yeah. Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is...
Jason.
Jason. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come been blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech Beor B'Shem Adonai.
Let's walk together in the source of the Divine One.
All right, everyone, this is...
Giovanna. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Beor, B'Shem, Adonai.
Let's walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is...
Marissa. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life. Let's walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is...
Darren. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life. Let's walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right. Very good. So, key things here. Rabbi said it. I think you all are here to save your life. Pretty momentous decision that you made before walking into this building because you could have gone a different way. I'm sure you were all pretty good at what you were doing out there. I was. I got pretty good at it. And my mind got pretty good at tricking me into that was the life that I should be leading. And guess what? Your mind's going to play the same tricks on you in this early time. But you have this whole community to support you and to lean on. And sometimes we're left to our own devices. We're all alone. The wolf is at the door, so to speak, and our mind is running and in chaos. Sometimes there's only one thing we can do in those moments, and that one thing is... You just have to hold on. I promise you those thoughts will pass. You will feel different, and you will walk forward if you so choose. And we want that for each and every one of you, and we want to celebrate the decision. So celebrate the momentous decision that they made as they walk back to their seats.
Good job, everybody. I always feel I have so much. I always feel I have been so blessed. As you all know, a lot of people, not all you know, I travel back and forth to New York and to here to do this. And a lot of people are like, really? You really have to like fly all the way from New York to do this? This is the job that I've always wanted. This is all I ever wanted for the past 15 or more years. I feel so blessed, and I feel I have so much. And one of the amazing things sort of that we've always relied on here is an idea that those who can must. I say this because when you have so much, there's no other way. When you look at yourself and you feel that you have so much, no matter what it is, there's no other way to then respond but to give and to be of service and to offer everything that we have for the other. We do this with all sorts of different ways, but one of the ways we do this amazingly in Judaism is offering our prayers, offering our energy, offering our spirits to all those that could use a little bit of what we have, a little bit of the gratitude, of the sense of self, of the happiness that we may experience just for somebody else, and to offer a little healing for all those in the world that are suffering. There are so many people who are suffering all around us, spiritually, physically, emotionally, those who are kept in captivity, those who are abused, those who are constantly downtrodden, of all sorts of different places, those who are overlooked. We offer a Mesheberach to those people who require a little more healing, a little more refuah, a little more health. Oh, bless you. For all those people. So take a moment to think about those people you're offering the blessing to. Say their name out loud or offer them in your heart. Hold them as we offer those prayers so they can go directly to them and up to the heavens to say, just notice they need a little extra today. And make sure to offer a little extra to yourself as well.
Mi shebirach Avotenu Abraham Yitzhak V'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Yivarech V'Yirapeh et hacholim Elna Rifana la Elna Rifana la Elna Rifana la Elna Rifana la Mi Sheberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzhak V'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh et hacholim.
Judaism is giving a lot of gifts to the world, but perhaps no greater one than the power to imagine, the power to change something that everybody thought, well, that doesn't really exist. When you have an idea in your head, don't let anybody tell you that won't work. that's somebody around in your life, well, cut them out. They're not your friends. The idea is to allow ourselves to think about things that nobody else thought about, to be able to imagine them and then go for your dream and build it, because you can. This idea is represented in Shabbat, like I said before, this temple in time. Today, like I said, like every week I say this, the sun will set around the same time. It will rise around the same times. The trees will continue to do what they do. The world will continue to move the way it does. And yet we feel something different because we've decided to call it Shabbat. Or if you're a Downton Abbey fan, as the Dowager Duchess says, what's a weekend? There's only certain people who are laughing. People who are above age who said, fine, okay. If you know, you know, fine. But this idea of Shabbat is really this amazing gift because we just decide, no, we're calling it Shabbat, and we're going to create this temple in time, and that's what we're celebrating today. We are akinning the Shabbat to a grand visitor, to something different. The elders tell us that we get an extra soul, something extra in Shabbat, neshama yetera, an extra piece of our soul into us, and then we feel better on Shabbat. So we call it the Shabbos Queen, which is why they decided to create this amazing little throne for your very own Shabbat Queen. We do this with Lecha Dodi.
We have reached the moment that we've been anticipating. Greeting of the Shabbos Queen. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'betzola toch emonei am segola boi chala lecha Everyone, please stay where you are. We are going to have our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai lai lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. You may be seated.
Feet on the ground. Take this moment. This moment is yours. Slow down. Connect. Remember the stillness within. Let's take a minute to rest, to breathe, to return to a spiritual center. Close your eyes if you are comfortable. Inhale slowly through your nose and then hold. Exhale softly through your mouth. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your chest rise, letting go of the tension. Imagine a soft golden light just above your head. With each breath, this light gently flows down, warming your body, calming your spirit. It fills your center with peace, with clarity, your whole body with stillness. Continue breathing. You may want to feel held by something greater, something sacred, something safe. And silently or aloud, say, I carry peace with me. I am grounded. I am loved. I am connected. Let this intention guide my day. Take another breath. Exhale, and when you're ready, open your eyes. And with that stillness, we say the prayer that we have been saying for 5,000 years. One that requires us to listen, to hear. We close our eyes not to shut the world out, but to remind ourselves that our true home, our true peace, our spirit is within. And if you know your way in, if you know your way home, you're never lost. It's just a journey. So we close our eyes to remind ourselves that we have everything we need inside of us.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
What does it take to stand up when everybody else is sitting down? What does it take to say, no, not anymore, when your silence has kept the peace? And maybe more unsettling, what happens when your anger looks like righteousness, but it's really ego wrapped in a talit? How can you tell if you are really righteous or not, if what you are angry about is justified? This week's Torah portion doesn't come gently. It begins with violence. Pinchas, the grandson of Aaron the priest, takes a spear and kills 2 people in the middle of the Israelite camp. A scandal. Zimri, an Israelite leader, and Cosbi, a Midianite woman, are publicly intimate, right in front of Moses and the entire community. Nobody moves, everybody freezes. And then comes Pinchas. Without a word, he grabs the spear, follows them into the tent, and kills them both. And God, he gives them a brit shalom, a covenant on peace. Weird, right? God seemingly rewards him. That alone is enough to make us squirm. It can't be just like that. It can't be that simple. Is this the Torah that is endorsing vigilante justice? Does God condone this kind of violence? This should bother us. It bothers the sages. It bothers me. So, not quite, of course. As always, the Torah is giving us a moment to wrestle, to think, to consider. Because this wasn't just about killing, it was about acting when no one else would. But acting out of something more complicated than just clean righteousness. For me, this is, of course, the beginning of a conversation. One about moral integrity, public leadership, and spiritual distortion. What is that? Well, it's the loss of one's sense of peace, of purpose, of connection to the divine. You know, many of you know how that feels like. A persistent sense of fatigue, low energy, a lack of motivational and spiritual practices, often because of unresolved emotional conflicts or lack of alignment with one's true purpose. When we become overly focused on worldly matters or negative emotions, leading to dissatisfaction that stops completely spiritual growth. So in this horrible moment, in that moment of violence, I get to ask, what is in Pinchas' heart? Was it more clarity? Was it rage? Maybe both. That tension between zeal and ego, between action and arrogance, is what makes this parasha dangerous and brilliant. The Talmud says something provocative. Had Pinchas asked the court for permission for this, they would have not allowed him to act. Meaning his violence was, of course, wrong. But it worked, of course. It wasn't this, though. It isn't the way we want to build our world. It was exceptional and very dangerous. A stark reminder to us that even when your intentions are right, you can still be wrong if you act without humility, without accountability, without process. This teaches us something radical. Even though God may seem to reward Pinchas, The rabbinic tradition does not treat this act as legal precedent. The court would have rejected it. Why? Because justice in the rabbinic world, in this real world, demands process, not passion. The Talmudic restraint shows discomfort with this vigilantism, even when it works. It breaks something very sacred. It suggests that God may have granted peace to Pinchas, not as a reward, but as a containment, a way to prevent the violence from spreading. In recovery, we know and we learn this truth very early. We are most dangerous when we think we are too right to check ourselves. We've all been there, justified, furious, honest. But truth without compassion is cruelty dressed in theology. Hiding behind perceived my truth, the truth, is one of the most seductive spiritual traps we face. It lets us believe we're righteous when we're actually just avoiding vulnerability. We weaponize honesty instead of embodying humility. We tell ourselves we're speaking truth to power, but sometimes we're just deflecting from our own inventory. We lash out as children, really, not wanting to look at ourselves. The spiritual danger is this: truth becomes a shield instead of what it's supposed to be, a mirror. And when we hide behind truth, we stop growing. Zealotry can feel like truth when really it's trauma masked as clarity. And when our moral instincts haven't been sifted through healing, they just create more wreckage, more pain. The strongest person is not one who overpowers others, but the one who controls themselves when they are angry. So how do we confront this? How do we handle this? What do we learn from this? We must ask ourselves hard questions. Is this truth, my truth, coming from love or ego? Have I done my own work first? Am I speaking to heal or to punish? Is it time to speak or do? Or should I just shut up and listen? The Talmud teaches that words of the wise are heard when spoken clearly and calmly. If your truth can't survive that, it may not be truth. It may just be pain in disguise. As one of my favorite thinkers, Soloveitchik, says, when humble man makes a moment of recall and lets himself be confronted and defeated by a higher and bigger truth. So this parsha isn't about zeal. It's about moral inventory and about checking yourself. Large gestures make dramatic effect, but it is the small daily victories of each of us that make change. In Western culture, we often hear, don't sweat the small stuff, but it's a lie. Small things make big things happen. The big things will sort themselves out if you invest in the small, in the every day-to-day, 1 day, 1 minute, every day, 1 day at a time. Step 10 says, continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, to promptly admit it. That step is the anti-Pinchas. It's not act now, reflect later. It's look in the mirror, then speak. So here's the lesson. Before we speak hard truth, we must ask ourselves 3 things. Have I done my own moral inventory today? Am I saying this to heal or to control? To manipulate? Would I still speak this way if I was feeling whole? This week, let's practice being honest, but not weaponize it. Let's speak the truth as an act of love, not self-defense. Let's stop hiding behind our insights and start standing inside our integrity. As I journal tonight, I would think of this. I want to be whole. I want to tell the truth without burning everything down. I want to be someone I can respect. Shabbat shalom.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of shit upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else, I'm still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, 1,000,000 miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way.
Pinchas song. We're about to celebrate the birthdays, but before this, we of course give gratitude for those birthdays. So if you have gratitude for your birthday and want to say gratitude for your birthday, you're going to have about a minute to say gratitude for your birthdays. So now's the time to line up here. If you want to give gratitude for the birthdays, say happy birthdays. All right, everyone, yes. Come up, cool. Hi. You have a minute? There's a clock over there.
I have 1 minute?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ocean. I'm a grateful member of this community. Kate, congratulations on your 1 year. I know it's been hard, but you did it. You inspire me, you give me hope. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and the love of my life. Thank you so much. My name is Ocean, thank you.
Hello, I'm Shira. I'm a grateful member of this community. Okay, so first I want to point out that 4 out of 6 of the people taking cakes tonight were or are currently in Freedom Song. So I felt like I needed to point that out. Happy birthday to everybody taking cakes tonight. But very special happy birthday to David. You are you're a very special person. As an example, tonight you were sitting next to me when we started out, and you have now moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times to give up your chair to other people, and that's just who you are. And you are constantly of service, and it's very inspiring. And I love you. I'm so proud of you, and happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Clea. I'm a super grateful member of this community. I just want to say happy birthday to all the birthdays, especially Morgan and Dano. Morgan, I got to know you the past year, I could say, and you give me a really safe space when I need someone to talk to, and you make me feel really comfortable when I'm like chaotic. And Dano, I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you, and thank you for always being humble and just remaining logical, like very logical. But yeah, happy birthday, everyone, and thank you guys for being on this journey with me.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm a grateful member of this community. Happy birthday to everyone, but Dano, happy special birthday to you. Thank you for always looking out for me, and you're the reason why I'm at Beit Shuba, and happy birthday.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oops. Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Jessica.
So first of all, I wasn't here at normal Tshuva sign. I just have to say, tonight is special because Jessica, right, had an incident this week, right, that scared all of us and scared herself, right, and she ended up in the hospital for a little bit, and she's back here tonight, and she's doing okay, and we're really grateful for that, right?
Hence the this.
Hence the, right. And she didn't want to come up, and she's here, in any case. And then happy birthday to all birthday people, and Morgan, and Dano, and Kate. I don't know Chaim, I don't think. But in any case, happy birthday to y'all. And happy birthday, David. David, I say this every year, and I do mean it, that you make sobriety look fun, right? You make it difficult to stay sober sometimes for me, but you do. You have a smile on your face, and there's nobody who is more dependable for everything and for anything. If there's anybody in the world who I know I can call on, and I believe Jessica feels the same, to for anything, really, really, for anything, you are the person I call. And thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for being you 100%. Really, I really do mean that.
Happy birthday to all the birthday people. Morgan, Meg, you did it 1 year, and Kate as well, 2 people who are in Freedom Song, who I watched. And David, happy birthday. I echo everything that Michael just said. You're an impossible person. But you're impossible, and you're so hard-headed because you feel so strongly in your beliefs, and you don't meet people like that very often. And I'm grateful to have you in my orbit, and you really are that guy that always does show up. So happy birthday, and thank you. Yes? You know what? That's fine.
Sarah, grateful member. I want to give a happy birthday to all the birthdays, especially the 1 years. They're amazing, and I've loved watching you. But I want to give a special shout out to Chaim, who flew from Detroit over here. And we were in the house together during COVID. We went through the house together, and that was actually, I think it was a pretty awesome time for us. We were a total community inside this place, and happy birthday. I'm so glad that you're still trudging this road.
Hi, I'm Bailey. I'm a grateful member of this community.
I'm Jeremy, a grateful member of this community.
So a year ago, I was on the front steps of Beit Teshuvah begging this girl not to leave and to stay. And that girl was Morgan. And she's here a year later, sober. And I'm so proud of you. Happy birthday. I love you.
Morgan didn't want me to come up tonight, so I'll be quick. If you do not believe that this place creates miracles, Morgan is a shining example of that. The growth that you have shown over the past year is inspiring, and I'm very grateful for the friendship that we have. I love you. You're a rock for me in my recovery. Thank you for being you.
Hey, I'm Tiger, grateful member of this community. I'm just here to shout out Morgan. Happy birthday. I love you. No, seriously, you inspire me, and I just wanted to tell the whole community how amazing you are, how big your heart is, how talented you are. Happy birthday, my dark queen. You're awesome.
As always, also, we have gratitude for the sisterhood, for providing the cakes we're going to celebrate with tonight, and all the support them in general. Thank you. Also, we want to introduce something. Up until now, we gave a little token at birthdays, but we are no longer giving those tokens. We have created, I'm very proud of what we've done. Sarah and Jesse have done such an amazing job at this. We've created our very own recovery chips. So you can see on one says, of course, it's a reminder that you matter, and of course, who we are, Beit Teshuvah, and of course, on the other side, it has the numbers of years as is tradition. But also, 3 very important words when people ask me, what does recovery really means for us, for our ability to articulate what is recovery. Recovery is this nexus that requires at least 3 points of view. One, of course, is community. We can't do this alone. None of us can do this alone. We need community to sort of go through recovery. But the other 2 is spirituality, which is incredibly important for us, right? The secret sauce of a lot of what we do here is spirituality and practical spirituality. And the third, of course, and that is also incredibly important, as I was talking before, which is accountability, standing up for yourself, making sure that what you do and what you say actually matters. So in the nexus of accountability, community, and spirituality lies recovery. And from now on, we're going to give chips to everybody who comes here for the birthdays. And thank you. If you are interested in chips, of course, for friends, and you want to give them out to friends, we're going to do that for a small donation to Beit Teshuvah. So if you're interested in that, please let us know, and we'll find a way to get them to you. So we want to invite the birthdays to speak, of course. First, to start with Kate for 1 year. Please come up.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm a grateful member of this community. Thank you. I'm really tall, I don't know. Okay. Should I just okay. I can take it out, okay. No, I'm just gonna, hello. I didn't plan a speech for this because I knew that I would mess it up and then start freaking out and get really anxious and awkward. So I'm just gonna be anxious and awkward without a plan. And this is just really, really cool, honestly. I know that's such a basic way to describe this, but This is my first time ever making it a year. I've never had a full year of, I don't want to cry, but I've never had a year of sobriety, and there was like really bad times before this. Like my parents and I didn't have any relationship. I was like overdosing on fentanyl on the streets. I was literally homeless. I like died technically for a few minutes multiple times, and I was so depressed and gave up on everything. And because Lisa said yes to me to having a bed here, I got the opportunity to literally change everything. And I was such a pain in the butt to so many people here. The staff, I was absolutely so frustrating. And I was just like obnoxious to work with, especially in the beginning. But the cheesiness of just hold on it's not just cheesy, it's a real thing. If you hold on, I swear it just keeps getting easier and easier if you put one step in front of the other. And then suddenly, wow, you've taken a bunch of steps and you've made it miles. And I just really want to thank my two moms. I have two Jewish moms. Some people only get one. I've got twice the guilt. It's awesome. I want to thank them, my two biggest supporters, and of course my boyfriend Ocean. They've been my rock this whole time. And I just really want to thank Yesenia, for my counselor, for never giving up on me. I was a really difficult client, like really difficult. If you think, oh no, like this place I don't fit in here because like, you know, I don't fit in, or I'm like messing up and breaking rules. Trust me, you're not the only one who's ever done that, and you can still make it through the program, and they still will not give up on you, because that's the kind of unconditional love that there is around here. And I just want to thank every single one of you guys for hanging on and being here and celebrating with us all. Happy birthday to everyone. Love you guys.
Morgan. Hi.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Morgan. I'm a grateful member of this community. I never thought I would be standing up here taking a year. I remember a year ago, when I first got here and got sworn in to this cult, the best cult I've ever joined. I sat there and I was like, there's no way, like, that's really cute that they go up there, but there's no way I'll ever make it. I had a 10-year fentanyl addiction. I was homeless. I just left my abusive boyfriend of 9 years. And, sorry, I just knew that I needed to change my life, and this place taught me a new way to live. The person that stands before you right now is literally unrecognizable than the girl that came in a year ago. I just want to thank my treatment team. Thank you, Zach Jones and Bradley, for not kicking me out when I relapsed. My friends that I made here, love you guys a lot. And my family, the Goldbergs, watching on the live stream, I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Chaim. I'm going to give you a different one. Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chaim. I'm also a grateful member of this community. I've never stood up and spoke in front of people before, so it's kind of difficult for me. And it's weird. But I just wanted to say that it's very surreal for me to be here right now. I haven't been back in LA since I left during COVID, and it's been a little over 5 years. And just being in this place here is it's just a sober trip, and it's great. It's intense, but it's great. And I just wanted to say gratitude and thanks to Beit Shuvah for taking me in, making me feel welcome. And yeah, that's really all I got to say. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Dano.
My name's Dano, and I'm a grateful member of this community. Hey. I don't know, 2 minutes, ha. I could talk forever. It's hard to really express the gratitude I have. My mom and dad are here. Thank you for putting up with me. And thanks everyone for putting up with David. I don't know, there's no, to describe 14 years of recovery in 2 minutes is impossible. But I mean, I always try to consider the board and the people that are here. It's kind of cool to take cakes with a lot of you kind of seem like some low bottom, gutter junkies tonight. That's important, honestly, because when I got here, the thing that kept me out of Alcoholics Anonymous for so many years was I really just figured that most of the people there that had sobriety were lightweights, and that's why they all had the ability to stop. And I just didn't see myself as I'm a IV heroin user that I love smoking crack. I like good bell ringers, and yeah, come on, talk about it. And so I just didn't think there was any hope for a person like me. And I was in Corcoran State Prison. And, I knew of Beit Shuvah. I'd been here once before, a day patient. I was never sober here. But, it was to keep Jews out of prison and jail. And that was, the mission statement. And I was bar mitzvahed in San Pedro, and, I was in prison. And so I got here, and Russell got here around the same time. Zach got here a little bit after. And it was just this, the things that were instilled that allowed me to celebrate 14 years was that, and we heard it in the drosh, before that there's a purpose and there's a gratitude of my life and what I, from atheism to Judaism, what I started to believe is maybe it's possible that not all these people are lying to me. That maybe it's possible all these people that are shouting all this gratitude and praises towards God, they believe that they changed their lives, they started helping people, they made amends, and they believe that as a result of that, their desire to inject heroin was taken away from them by God. And it wasn't that I believed that, it was that I had tried all the other roads. I had been to all the other places. I'd been on Suboxone maintenance, and none of that shit worked for me. Nothing. And so when I threw myself into that, I began to form a relationship with something that I had never believed in my entire life, and that thing was God. And they gave really good droshes here at Beit Shuvah. It was a really safe place where there were some people here, and they were really talking about changing their lives. Not everyone was, but some people were. And some of the staff, maybe they didn't always know what they were talking about, but some really fucking did, And I could latch on to the people that were doing this thing, and they were changing their lives, and I started to take different actions. And the rabbi started about I'm gonna stop, 2 minutes, I swear. And he started about how can we not care about people? How can we not help people? And when I came in here, I didn't give a shit about other people. I cared about myself. But as a result of taking different actions and helping different people, a couple things happened. I started to care about other people, and I started to want to devote my life to helping and serving others. And that is not at all who I came here as. And another thing happened to me that has stayed and remained, which is my desire to smoke crack and to shoot heroin and to drink whiskey is completely gone, and it's never come back. And it's a miracle, and it's a miracle because of the gifts that God has given me, and having surrounded myself with a community like this, being a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, and continuing to just really practice this thing. And as the rabbi talked about, take a moral inventory, because we're never perfect. There's always room to grow. Thank you so much for sharing my birthday.
And lastly, yes, to the impossible David Presser.
I'll keep it under 2 minutes.
Please.
Please. Thanks, Daniel. You waited into my time. Yeah. My name is David. I'm a grateful member of this community. I want to echo what Dano said. I was thinking about what I was going to say when I came up here, and truth be told, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to this place, to Beit Tshuva. I'm grateful to AA. I'm grateful to my wife. I'm grateful to my friends, and I'm grateful to this community. And life is far from perfect. There's so many ups and downs and so much craziness that happens, and it's a wild ride. But the reality is that I never thought 14 years ago that I'd be standing here today. I didn't think I'd be standing here at year one. And that desire to drink and drug was alleviated and was relieved. And there still was life struggles. And there's financial struggles and emotional struggles. And despite it all, the one thing that remained true was that if I was honest with myself and I put one foot in front of the other and I made the next right choice, that I would make it through that day. And I would lay my head down on the pillow that night and take an inventory and make sure that I was seemingly good. And whatever I screwed up, that I can try to make right the next day. And my message is really to the residents, because I have no idea what I'm saying up here, but the reality is that you too can do this just by being truthful to yourself. And when you fuck up, it's okay. Just make right. That's all I got. Thank you. Good Shabbos.
Please help me come up here. All the birthdays, help me celebrate, sing to them happy birthday.
All the birth gathered around in the front here. That's right.
Is he rapping? No. Is he rapping? Josh, are you rapping? No.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kate, Morgan, Chaim, Dano, and David. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Well done, everybody. Well done. All right, as you find your seat, just the last few minutes of this service before we make peace. The announcements first. High holidays. Shabbat sponsors. First of all, Shabbat sponsors. Sorry. Shabbat sponsors. Daniel Horowitz. Yeah. Thank you for sponsoring our once a month big elevated Oneg. Thank you for sponsoring for Shabbat. If you too want to sponsor Shabbat, please find Sarah Jacobs. There are different levels of sponsoring Shabbat. All kinds of different levels of sponsoring. If you want to, please find Sarah Jacobs. So thank you, Daniel Horowitz, for sponsoring our Shabbat. We have a beautiful Oneg waiting for us. High holidays. First and foremost, we're going to be here for the high holidays. Erev Rosh Hashanah day 1, Rosh Hashanah day 2, Tashlich, Kol Nidre, and Yom Kippur. Reflect, respond, return home is our theme for the year. Join us. The website is live. There's cards getting out this week as well, but everything will be in a QR code. So if you're interested in tickets for yourself, for your families, for friends, we're doing that. We started that, so that's happening. High holidays. The Beit Tshuva golf charity tournament, September 15th is happening. Save a life with every swing. Registration is also now open for that, so contact Cameron for more information for that. Again, at Beit Tshuva, if you want to support through golf. If you are interested in studying with us, I teach a Talmud class twice a week. It's free. It's on Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific on Zoom. If you're interested in that, email us. Again, email Sarah. She'll send you the Zoom link. There's a few students here, so that's always amazing and fun. The spotlight this week, Sarah O. Written by Justin H. So look at the spotlight for Sarah's journey. And then finally, if you are new here, if you've never been here before, if you don't know what we're doing, or if you know a little bit and you want to know more, please take out your phone, scan the QR code, get on our email list, tell us how you find out about us, and we can inform you of everything that's happening. A lot is happening from now until the holidays. We're going to have a Shabbat at the beach at the end of August. Look for that. We're going to have a joint Shabbat with another shul. Also look up for that. So a way to find out about everything we're doing and everything we're creating here is the QR code, so we can let you know. So that is that's that. Before we say shalom, of course, we always have to and want to pay homage to those people who, without, we would not be here, those people who have taught us so much in our lives, the people who are not with us anymore. So for the yahrzeit list, and before we say the Kaddish, Gary Marshall, Raisa Grace, Robert Rosen, Isaac Silverman, John Skolt, Evan Shapiro, Sarah Weiss, James Howard Riven, Perry Rubenstein, Julius Greenberg, Chuck Maltz, Pat Epstein, Stanley Greatzer, Fred Colton, Baruch Ginsburg, Kenneth Becker, Janice Rothschild, David Applebaum, Lowell Ressler, Bernard Bagish, Lloyd Allen Bloomfield, Sam Meltzer, Alan Charlin, Pauline Pascal, Robert Abt, Arthur Kern, Richard Schiff, Hyman Joseph Zach, and Sheila Mechanic. We're going to say the Kaddish, so if you have people you want to devote your Kaddish to, your Kaddish to, then please, we're going to span the room, say their name, and then we'll say all Kaddish together. So. Ryan? יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברה חירותי, והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Let us all bless each other with peace and make peace. Oseh Shalom.
It's electricity. All right. You guys ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום Yisrael V'al kol yoshvei tevel Ve'imru Amen Oseh shalom bimromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael V'al kol yoshvei tevel Ve'imru Amen Yai la lai 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 Ya la lai 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 Ya la lai la 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 lai lai Yai la lai 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 Ya la lai 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 Ya la lai la 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 lai lai Oseh shalom bimromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael V'al kol yoshvei tevel Ve'imru Amen Yai la lai 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 Ya la lai 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 Ya la lai la 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 lai lai Yai la lai 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 Ya la lai 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 Ya la lai la 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 lai lai Oseh shalom bimromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael V'al kol yoshvei tevel Ve'imru All right. Thank you, Rabbi Iggy. Thank you so
Nate.
much.
Thank you, the band.
Thank you to the wonderful band that I get to work with every week. Thank you to everyone it takes to put on the technical aspect of our service. And let's do 2 more blessings. Everyone, please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz Amen.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. Be safe. Shabbat shalom.